Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today's FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hi.
All right, so hopefully, did the breathing stop?
Little Miss Pants a lot. She was behind us. We asked her to go outside the room. She's sleeping right
Under the mic.
Yeah. So if you hear heavy breathing, it's just
her. She gets so excited. She just, there was a couple people that have said, oh, heavy breathing is a sign of illness with the dog, which I think is true. Yeah. But she just gets super, super excited. She's a golden, of course, and I don't know.
Out of shape.
That too. She's also super out of shape. In fact, I should mention, I have a couple of Lizzy stories. One thing is the fight. So,
yes.
So, because we had a lot of comments about that.
Pay-per-view.
Oh my gosh. And because we haven't talked to you guys since
last week.
Yeah, since last week.
Yeah.
I mean, technically you guys saw us Sunday, but because of the way that we do our filming and our box opening, it was pre-fight.
Yeah.
So we hadn't talked about it. So it was kind of funny. And the fight is not necessarily what we don't talk about that kind of stuff typically, but I just think it was kind of funny because it was funny too, a lot of our viewers' reactions, because they were thinking kind of the same thing. It's like, oh, I hate that kind of stuff, but I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
I hate that kind of stuff, but I'm going to watch. So it's a funny thing. Yeah. I am not a boxing fan at all. Have never in my life been to a boxing match.
Not even UFC.
No. Not interested in it. I can't take that amount of pounding.
Dang, it's hard to watch.
I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not entertaining to me. But there was something entertaining about the hopefulness that a 58-year-old was going to pound a 27-year-old.
Right.
Okay, it didn't happen. And but I think what's kind of funny about that, and we just want to give you our take on it, because I believe, because Brianna and I talked, Brianna's birthday, of course, was Saturday. And have you noticed there's a ton of Facebook?
Yeah.
You need to answer them.
A ton of just happy birthdays. And
yeah, lots
I
of happy
appreciate them.
birthdays.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. On our FabriChat Facebook page.
On our FabriChat? Okay.
Yeah, you need to go on there and give them some love, because they're all up in it. Anyways, so we talked about it on Saturday, but I also talked to the gals that were out retreating with us.
Oh, yeah?
Our opinion is different.
Ooh.
Which is funny.
Good.
I know. It's like, no, that's not what I think. And so, but it's funny that you and I think exactly the same, but not the same as everybody else, because a lot of people were thinking it was just kind of a pew, 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 pew exhibition fight. I do not think that at all. I absolutely do not think it, and I do not believe it. Because maybe you just always agree with me. But what I believe is that 27-year-old Jake Paul, if he could have knocked out Mike Tyson, he absolutely would have done it.
If he could have. But he's not a boxer.
He's not. He's an MMA fighter.
He's a UFC fighter.
Right.
He's only had one actual professional boxing match, and he lost it. Not Mike's. He actually did box a boxer. And he lost against that
I think it was like 7.
No. Those are fights that's not boxing fights.
Oh.
No, his 11 wins, whatever. That's all professional fighting, UFC fighting or boxing fighting. He's a UFC.
Oh, I did not know that.
So in the beginning, when you watch him and you notice he was kind of like grabbing him, and like in the first round, his coaches got after him because that's UFC. In UFC, you can touch them all you want, any way you want them, and use whatever body part you want. In boxing, it is hands only. You do not lean on somebody. You do not grab your arms. That's not boxing. So that's why at the first round, I was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? His coaches had to remind him, dude, we're boxing. Keep your body to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's not a boxer. Keep that in mind.
And so that's what I think, is I think that if he could have knocked him out, he absolutely would have. He would have loved, he's a jerk. That's how he's so well known, is because isn't his handle or whatever his
problem child.
He is an icky person. If you go back and look at his YouTube videos from 10 years ago, ew. Icky person. And so I think that it wasn't any loyalty stuff. I don't think he was promised to not knock him out. I mean, I don't think that at all. I think if he could have, he would have. And I think he could not, because he did not have the skills to knock out Mike Tyson. Now, on the other hand, I think if Mike Tyson could have knocked him out, he absolutely would have. He totally would have. Mike wasn't going easy on him. Mike is 58 years old. So I think 58 years old.
He was going bad.
He wasn't. I mean, he was.
I thought he did really good for him.
He did really good. I think he did great.
Before it even started, I was tired watching, getting to the main event, And it's like, how does one train to stay up this late? Like, that would be Dad's hardest feat, is staying up till 11 o'clock to pound somebody.
I know.
Not let alone all of the energy you have to have while you're still tired.
I know.
I don't know how long it took him to get on that sleep until 2 o'clock, ready to fight at prime time, and then
he had to have had a nap. Yeah. So I think that if Mike could have knocked him out, he 100% would have. Because why not? He's Mike Tyson. And of course he should knock out this young whippersnapper. But that was it 5-inch or 6-inch reach?
Yeah, 5-inch
He couldn't get close to him.
No.
Because they were saying, well, he only actually hit him, connected. He threw, 70 punches or something, and actually connected, I think it was 18 times. He wasn't gonna tucker himself out doing this.
Right.
He was gonna make it count, and he couldn't get in there because
that reach was
big
big.
Dude. Yeah, so I don't think he was. I think he couldn't.
No problemo. 58-year-old Mike Tyson. You got to reserve your energy.
Right.
So, I also, though, heard in a couple things, like, granted, I don't know what all is true because I didn't read anything myself, but that on the payout contract, if it went 6 rounds or more. Yeah, he was guaranteed $20 million. If he knocked him out in the first 3 rounds, he got a fraction of the money, and so on and so forth. So I think at the end of the day, it's also for money to make sure his kids are set up.
Maybe, but I also think that
if there was an opening, I would have just done it. But
100%.
I'm not a 58-year-old guy.
Right. I think that when you're in that frame of mind and you're in the zone,
it's just protect.
Let me do the math. Oh, is it $2 million? Okay.
Yeah, you're not thinking that.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
My true belief. Absolutely. And I know that I'm in the minority, but I think you agree with me. I think they both did their best. I do believe that they both did their best. I just believe that Mike Tyson is old, and that was the best that he could do at his age and where he is right now in life.
Yeah.
And I think that Jake Paul, that was his best. He just isn't a great boxer. I think that they did their best, and neither one of them could knock out the other. And that's what I think. I don't think it was, I really could knock you out. No, I don't think you can.
I don't believe the whole scripted thing that's going on, that it was just granted, I know they made tons of money off of Netflix and advertising and whatever. Kudos for getting the whole country to watch. Good for you. You made a ton of money. But I also think that probably in round 2 or 3, watching Jake do his thing, I think he was also afraid to get hit. I think
Jake was both of them.
I think both. I think Jake was afraid to get hit by Mike Tyson. I think he also realized walking out, he was in a crowd full of Mike Tyson fans.
He was big.
So I also, that's what I didn't know.
Everybody wanted Mike Tyson.
So I also think at the end of the day, he also maybe, I don't know.
No, I think
didn't want to hurt him either. Who wants to be the guy? Yeah, I beat up a 58-year-old guy.
Well,
really?
Yeah.
I would not want to boast about beating up Grandpa.
I agree. But he was also, if you couldn't beat up Grandpa,
you didn't want to be beat up by Grandpa.
Worse. No matter what, it was a lose-lose for
Jake Paul, it really was.
Except that he's coming away with $40 million. So it's not really a lose.
They all walked away with money. It doesn't matter.
They all walked away with money. But I think that neither one of them wanted to get knocked out.
I agree.
I don't think Jake Paul
wanted to lose.
No, neither one wanted to go down. So I think they were being cautious. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Yeah.
I think that was also happening. And I think that was just the way that it was. They didn't want to get hit, didn't have an opening, couldn't knock the other guy out.
Wasn't going to be reckless.
And they both did their best. And their best for a 58-year-old, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And your best for not a boxer, but just a great big herkin dude, that was it. And I think that's what it was. And I think it was entertaining enough. I enjoyed it.
Halfway through, I just don't hurt Mike. don't hurt him! just stay on around him.
No.
Just fancy footwork.
I know.
Don't hurt him.
Don't knock him out. I know. I would have been sad.
Yeah, don't hurt him.
I know.
I don't know. I thought it was really good. I watched most of it on my phone because I didn't really want the kids to see it. The kids watched a little bit in the beginning of the very beginning. I think of the girls actually.
Oh,
but before it got rock and soccer,
not for prime time.
No, so they did not watch that. Like in the very beginning, and then I told them you can't watch this. I said if you could watch this, we'd watch on the big screen. But I feel like it's not something we want to watch together.
No.
So I was kind of had it in my headset and was looking at it kind of on my phone. But the girls, again, hard to watch. So most of it was just ears.
I could not watch
where I could listen to it. But and then after I had the kids to bed, I was able to switch and use the
Either
TV.
one of those girls, especially the Puerto Rican chick, either one of those girls could have taken down both of the guys at the same time.
Totally. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see.
She's got those leaping
Serrano versus both of them.
Right.
That's what I want to see.
Going down. That is one tough. That was
That's
hard.
one tough chick.
Watch.
Both of them. Sweet mercy.
I could barely even listen.
That one was way harder to watch than any of the other ones. Somewhere seeing two chicks beat the snot out
I don't ever want to watch that again. No, that was. In fact, I didn't even watch. I don't know that I watched 30%.
Lizzy has to leave. Just talking about it.
Yeah, Lizzy, because that's the other funny thing. I think she is such a sweet dog. But I think all golden retrievers have that same sweet personality. You know, everybody's your friend. There's no such thing. She's never going to protect me at all. Wouldn't even recognize that there was danger afoot.
No. They're just hungry, Mom. That's all.
Yeah. Let
him have a nibble.
I know. No, but the boxing, her reaction
all night long
was the same as when there are fireworks. She was upset. Upset.
Why are these people beating them up?
They yelling, and she loves to watch TV. We have a big screen TV. You know?
Yeah.
She loves to watch TV. But she loves to watch kids on TV. She loves any kind of animal. Doesn't matter. But people hitting each other, that's not okay. And so then we turned the volume down and she's like running and I let her out. But then I thought, she was digging at the gate to try to run.
Where you going,
like fireworks. Get in here. So I tried a couple things and then we turned the volume down. And then I had her just kind of face me and put her head on my lap. And so I was like, petting her. But she was still kind of, something is happening. I was like, don't look at them.
I know.
Don't look at them. I'm not going to look at
What a sweet dog.
I know. She thought that was super, super terrible. But anyway. But we'll change gears because then I'll tell you Lisa has a present for her, which I just have to bring it to share because it's the cutest thing you've ever seen. But it was kind of fun that in the comments, everybody thought, most people kind of thought the same thing. I mean, to some degree, we were all over the board. The people that wanted to watch it because it was a 58-year-old dude. Not everybody is a fan of Mike. And, I get that.
And I don't know diddly squat.
No.
And so I was just only the old dude.
Mike, a 58-year-old boxer. Beyond that, what I think of him.
With this kind of arrogant millennial, like, come on.
Yeah. Right. And of the two, I feel like I liked Mike a whole lot more than I liked him because I know who he is. And so, anyway, and everybody was the same idea. It's like, boxing is.
But yeah, definitely like not, probably like round 3 or 4 when everybody even seems like, don't hurt him. Please, don't beat up Grandpa.
Don't do it.
That's all I thought at the end.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
I know. And then I was worried about how he was going to feel the next day.
Ooh, I bet he felt
because for us, even doing yard work all day is like, I mean, getting hit and falling down and
I'm not interested in that.
No, terrible. These are the cutest things I've ever seen. All right, so my bestie Lisa, I talk about her a lot. She made some cookies for Lizzy. Now, the funny thing is there's this recipe that I used, and I don't know if she and I talked about it because I feel like it could be the same recipe, but what you do is you take a banana, like a banana that it's on its last day or maybe the day past its last day. You mash it up and then you add peanut butter and whatever, like the same amount, 50-50, mix that up, and then you add oatmeal. And that's all it is.
Yeah.
And then you put it on parchment paper and bake it until it's a cookie. And so mine come out about this big. And they're really, really good.
Yeah. I've done it with pumpkin and peanut butter.
Yeah. And they come out good. You know, it's all natural. Everything in it is good for her. And she likes it. So anyway, Lisa made these cookies. Put them in this. Oh, so I could bring them to work. There's a whole bunch in here. But you have to see these. So she says she put him in. She had a little cookie cutter. Look how cute that is.
Oh, look at that big booty kitty. That's cute.
So what was kind of funny is she says, well, they went in looking like Oliver, which they did. We have a big Mancoon orange kitty. And she said because of the cookie cutter, some of them came out looking like Forrest.
Yeah. That's totally accurate.
Our little Manx kitty.
Totally accurate.
Yeah. So then here's the funniest part about this is that, so these were sitting in there on the, I have to find a tissue, just a second. So anyway, so Lisa had dropped them off. And so when she dropped them off, I was on my way to work. And so I just took them in, put them in the kitchen. And then when I got home, this was day before yesterday. And then when I got home, it was yesterday. Anyway, when I got home, I started cooking right away because I have a friend that is not feeling well. She's been on chemo. Now she's done with her chemo and waiting for surgery, and she's not eating very well. And so I was going to make her some soup, and she thought soup sounded good and something sweet. So anyway, so I was cooking and doing stuff, and then I was kind of in and out because I was cooking, and then I've been in my sewing room, and sewing room. And anyway, all of a sudden, Pa says, what'd you leave out of those cookies?
You mean the cat snacks?
You already know what happened. And
I said, did he think it was odd? They were kitty shit?
Well, I didn't even know I totally didn't even think anything of it. And I said, what? What do you mean? Because I had done these soft oatmeal cookies. And I said, what do you mean? I had one. And he goes, oh, they're missing something. And I said, oh, really? And so I go out there and I eat one, of course. And it's like, well, these are really good. And he goes, oh, well, what are these? I said, those. Do you notice that they're shaped like cats? He goes, yeah. He says, but they taste funny. And I said, oh, well, it's because they're for Lizzy. But so the funny thing is, I then had to taste them because what happened is, so then they come in this, she had them in this bag, and because of the tail kind of falling off, there was like all kinds of like little tails.
Oh, sure, little
bottom
bits
of them, little bits, and it's like, well, and he goes, oh no, eat like 3 of them, you know. And you know, they actually are fine. So I don't know what's in them, but what I do know is that, and I'm not going to ask, but. I know that it's all healthy stuff because she's making it for Lizzy, but it could be that it has like, it either has like beef broth or chicken broth.
Oh, sure.
And peanut butter, definitely. And oatmeal, definitely. But here, Brianna, you should taste one.
I don't want to taste one.
You should taste one.
I don't want one.
You should taste one.
I would know better than to eat a little kitty treat.
No, it's not.
I mean, it smells good. It smells like peanut butter.
And you know what? You know why it tastes funny is that it's just a peanut butter cookie with no sugar.
Right.
I'm certain there's no sugar in it.
No.
But it's just almost like a savory cookie. It's actually not a bad cookie at all. You totally should taste it.
I'm not going to eat it.
You should totally taste it. It hasn't been anywhere bad.
I don't want to eat it.
Lizzy will eat it.
Oh, yes, she will.
Yeah, I'll eat it. Watch. I'll eat the little foot.
Lizzy's like, wait, where'd it go? Hey, Lizzy.
Taste the foot.
Mom's eating your snacks.
Taste it. Taste it. It's not bad.
No.
It does. It just tastes like you forgot something. The sugar. But thank you, Lisa. But I love
the Forrest and Oliver one.
That totally looks like Forrest.
Yeah, it does.
That totally looks like Forrest, and that totally looks like
Oliver.
I know.
It's cute.
Yeah, super cute. All right. Let's see. What else? What other questions and what other things? Oh, thank you guys for the McKay stuff. This is our last week.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a few statistics. I'm not going to tell the amount yet because I'm not going to tell that until Sunday. but we're a long ways away. We have had 220 donations, which is good.
Awesome. That's cool.
Good. We have more friends than that, though. I'm just going to say. We have more friends than 220. So we have 220. And then that also includes, we got 6 more. So some people have a hard time with the PayPal and the online stuff. And I totally get that. If you mail the check, I totally know what it's for.
Yeah.
So we got Linda and Joyce Bankhead, our friend from Montana, Sherry, Sharon, a bunch of those. So we have all of those. So you can also mail it if you'd like. But gosh, we're sure hoping to take a fairly hefty check. So we'll see, because the auction, I think last year, what did we do, like 40,000?
I think so. Yeah.
And not just all of the money is earmarked for the van. We have other things that
for the auction.
Some of the money,
all of our donations,
all of ours is going for the van.
The auctions for other things too.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. They're also working on some grant money, but anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for that. And thank you for the mailed checks. We're watching for those, and
awesome.
And yeah, we'll need those. So anyway, but I really appreciate that. And everybody put such nice little notes, It's like, oh, I bought you 2 cups of coffee. Or, oh, this is an expensive chai latte because I don't drink coffee or whatever. So I appreciate all of that.
Very cool.
That's really nice. And then we got an email from, I'll put a better picture up for this so that you guys can see this. But this is our friend. I know. This is Melody Ryder. So Melody Ryder is our friend from Wisconsin who went on the Alaskan cruise with us. Mm-hmm. And this is our Crazy Stars. And that was what we did. And so notice her.
Yeah. Did she get that at the shop?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So she did say that she had to call and order a little bit more. She didn't quite get enough, but she got hers done. And Melanie is from Wisconsin. So she's, I don't know, here. Maybe she lives somewhere here. Somewhere in here.
There you go.
Love those Wisconsin people. And then I was going to tell you guys about organizing. So I think how long have I been at it? 2 weeks now?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Spring cleaning. My problem is that I have this teeny tiny little 1,100 square foot house and no closets. And so I have to be very, very careful about what I have and how I store it. And I still cannot find, my little wooden box that Robert made me that has all of the gloves and mittens and hats that I have.
Yeah.
I can't find that.
Well, that's weird.
I know. Where could it be?
Did you put it away with your Christmas stuff?
No, because I would have worn mittens and gloves and hats long after Christmas was put away.
Interesting.
It's kind of weird because what happens is, you watch all of these little, oh, that's a really great organizational technique. I'll try that. Oh, that's a great organizational technique. And then you end up putting things in a really weird place where you would not have normally put them. And so then you find them and go, oh my gosh, now I know where that is. And now I'm going to move it back to where I would have put it. Uh-huh. So I did clean out my office is done. The kids' playroom is done. It looks so good. It's never going to look like that ever again. No. But every single toy was touched. Every army man is with other army men. And every dinosaur is with all of the dinosaurs. And, they're all together. And it's looks super good in there, but it won't stay like that. But it makes me happy. And then I've been in my sewing room. But what happens is when you find something, so that's why starting in the office, there's nothing in my office that doesn't belong in the office. Yeah. Nothing in the kids' playroom that doesn't belong in their room. Nothing in the sewing room that isn't sewing related. And for whatever reason, I ended up in my closet and I was cleaning out drawers. Oh, I think I was looking for my gloves. Is what I was thinking. Well, I wonder if I put them in a weird drawer because we do have some built-in drawers. Mm-hmm. And so I thought,
I can see that.
Yeah, maybe I, put it somewhere there. So then that started this whole thing of let's pull everything out, try everything on, get rid of the tank tops, get rid of the summer clothes, And I don't know why I have so many pair of yoga pants because I hardly ever wear them.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I don't wear them. I don't wear them because I don't not everybody looks good in yoga pants. I do. I'm one of those people. I don't look good in them. I mean, I would have to have a shirt that goes down to my knees. And even then, my calves aren't any better than my thighs or my butt. So I don't really like them. And so I kind of will wear them at home a little bit, but I don't even like to wear them in front of Pa. I mean, he's not judgy.
Well, they're also, though, they're not warm and you're always freezing.
Warm. No. So I will wear them oftentimes underneath a pair of jeans. Yeah. Do I have a pair on now? I might.
I do that too. Like if we're going wood cutting or whatever, I'll put something underneath. Not always long johns because sometimes I get too hot and then that's a problem.
Yeah.
But having just one little extra layer of something is helpful.
Yeah. So I have probably, 5 or 6 pair. They're all black, and when I was pulling them out and folding them up, and there was one pair that seemed a little bit small, and I thought, I should try those on. And then I thought, well, and that's okay because I'll put those on anyway. And then I'll put my big bulky gray sweats over the top of those and that'll help me to stay warm. So I took this pair of, the thing about stretchy yoga pants is that it's one size fits all, right? I mean, isn't
most of them? Sometimes.
Put these things on, could not get these dang things on. So I finally, it's jumping around, pulling them up. As I get them on, they rip.
I would have given him a long time, but before that.
Well, I just kept thinking, obviously I can get them on because they were kind of stretchy and they were stretching, but they were not stretching enough. And I thought, well, what the hell? So then I get them on and then they rip. So then I'm like super, super mad. And of course I've got that big full length mirror in there. So then it's almost like, redneck doing the hookah, because I'm so mad, just so mad because I thought, come on, I've gained a little bit of weight. But
not this much.
Come on. It is one size fits all. I feel like I'm average sized. So I'm super mad. So then trying to get them off is even worse. So then it's like the scissors. So I'm like ripping them off, so angry. And then I thought, well, I'm going to look at the label.
Well, I realized this the whole time. Were they youth?
I owe Harper a pair of... They were Harper's fans. So then,
so funny.
You talk about mental illness. So then going from absolute rage, losing my mind to, I had on a pair of 6X pants.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They didn't fit, but I got them on.
I got them on. Gained weight. I was losing weight.
I thought, oh, thank God Dad doesn't know how crazy I really am. Absolute roller coaster mental health, man. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. So I totally owe them a pair of pants that were shredded. And yeah, 6X. And they did not fit me.
It's probably a good thing.
6X can only stretch so much. Yes. Sorry. And then, and speaking of Dad, this is just super sweet. I couldn't wait to share this, and I never know. I don't tell a lot of Pa stories anymore because he watches.
Yeah.
Or his friends watch and tell him. And so I have to be careful about telling anything that he'll get teased about. And I don't think he'll get teased about this, but he's just so sweet. My little emperor penguin husband. He came in, he was out working all weekend, and he came in on Sunday night and he goes like this to me.
Ooh.
I know, right? You're right to be nervous. It could be, I don't know, a pupa. It could be a larva.
Yeah, I don't want to know. Dead bug. Oh, he found you a rock.
He picked up a rock.
It's perfectly smooth.
I was just like, lost my mind a little bit. It's like, oh my gosh,
that's an awesome rock.
I know, because I had so many questions, but he was a little freaked out that I was so excited. I know, and he says, "I just thought you'd like it." It's like, what made you pick it up?
Why this one?
Yes, you can build me a nest. It's just so sweet because I mean he's in the rocks all the time and but I just thought it was sweet. I thought, well, what made him pick that up? And then he put it in his pocket.
Aww.
I know.
That's so sweet.
It's the sweetest dang thing.
Yeah.
I know. That's why he never has to ask me, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know. I think, raw.
So this is my husband. Okay. So Robert got home from hunting. It was good. Got what they wanted. You know, most expensive meat you're eating your entire life.
Did he get a deer?
Yes, he did.
Okay, good. And he got a turkey.
And he got a turkey. He actually got 2, but they ended up giving one back to the wild because it had some wounds and it was a little weird. Maybe he didn't know if it was like a tumor or a growth or an injury that didn't heal good, but he got it and he was skinning it because they were going to take it. And he said, well, we'll just cut out the bad part. No big deal. But he said the meat was discolored. So he went out hiking and gave it to some wildlife.
Cougar food.
Yeah. And then ended up getting another one. But they got tags. They could get like 6 turkeys if they wanted to. He said they're pretty fast.
Okay, pause for just one moment. Does a wild turkey taste different from like the toms?
It does. It does. In a good way though.
Oh.
A wild turkey is pretty good. I mean, I don't know. Paulina cooked them last year for Thanksgiving. She did a small Safeway turkey and then the wild turkey. And
you like really the wild one better.
Yeah. The wild turkey was really good. And I don't know if it's just how she made it. I don't know.
But I suppose it eats different things.
Yeah.
Anyway. But okay.
It's very good.
Okay.
So we'll have that again. And so he was telling me about all the stories and everything. And then this one's like, oh, I brought you something. And I'm thinking, a rock or a pine cone or, no. He gives this to me. I'm like, what is this? And he brought me the turkey beard.
Ow.
It's like,
yuck.
If I say no, will you be mad?
What are you supposed to do?
I don't know. I gave it back to him. I don't want that. I don't want any.
Not romantic. Act like an emperor penguin.
He's like, well, I thought you'd like it. It's like, well, I mean, interesting. Cool. I don't want to know. He's like, well,
body parts.
Yeah. It looked, I didn't even touch it, but it looked like really coarse horsehair. He's like, well, you could braid it and make a keychain thing. Nope, I'm not gonna touch it. I don't want it out of the bag. I'm pretty sure it smelled like that.
You're no. Me? And then there's Pocahontas.
I am not Pocahontas.
No.
I mean, I will sing with nature.
Bless his little heart.
Turkey beard.
Ew.
I didn't know they had a beard like that. I thought it was just a little,
I thought they had a little red thing.
A little waddle thing. But apparently there's a beard.
A beard.
All I know. I didn't touch it. I didn't take the bag. I graciously said thank you, but no thank you. Well, Harper thought it was cool. But again, Harper's the one that asked for all the turkeys. He was going to be in trouble if he didn't come home with the turkey.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I said to Harper, she can't have that. I said, you can braid it, make it all pretty, and then give it to her. But do not. Because if I find turkey beard all over my house, someone's gonna get it.
What a dog is gonna do when a dog smells that.
Oh, my dogs are afraid. I mean, my dogs are not smart. They're not very protective. So they, even if they wander out to the shop, if we go out there and, a deer's out there or the horns, they are just ready to piddle. If they see horns with not in body. It's like, what did they do?
What was it?
What did they do? I'm just going to go back that way and then act like I didn't see anything. So, I can only imagine. I mean,
I didn't realize I was on the prison grounds.
No, they don't even look at the chicken sideways anymore because I don't know what happened to that guy, but I don't want to take any chances.
Domestic animals.
Yeah, they are, for sure.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad that he made it back. And because he was gone 2 weekends, but he was home during the week.
Yes. Yeah, he was gone 2 full weekends. So, yeah, the kids are happy to have him back. And
yeah. But now you're back to, what did you guys eat? You have to...
grilled cheese stuff. Grilled cheese. Quesadillas, mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Nothing, a little bit of rice, nothing worth fighting over. And then, so we're now back to meat and potatoes and all of that. Yeah. All the dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best thing, really, when you're batching it, is that you can eat anything.
We can have cereal for dinner, and no one looks at me sideways. Like, why are you feeding them this?
No one thinks that's weird.
It doesn't matter. Right. We don't have to fight about it.
You can eat standing up in the kitchen.
Yeah,
you didn't have to
no arguments. Everything I cooked with can go right in the dishwasher.
Right.
No hand washing pans.
Right. Yeah, that's really the best thing.
Yeah.
Trying not having to decide what's for dinner.
Yeah.
Blech.
This is the best type of year, though. Fall, early spring it's crock pot season, so it makes it super easy. I can just prep it at night and not have to worry about it. Right. I do like crock pot season.
I do too. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what else is going on this week. So we are planning, let's see, so last week to have coffee with McKay. So
yes. Sunday box opening will have the turn-off time.
Push.
Yeah, because Sunday night is the live auction.
At 5 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah. So I can go in and look. I mean, we print them all off. We have all of your names.
It's all on a little ticket.
We have your notes. But I can go in under items and I can count and I know immediately exactly what our number is. So we'll do it at...
We'll probably close donations around 3:30 or 4.
Yeah, because I have to write the check and head down there. But so we'll mention it one more time. But anyway, we're wanting to be
getting close.
We're wanting
pay for the tires,
We're wanting to impress people with the number of friends that we have.
Yeah.
So so that's happening. And then the other thing is that we are getting ready. Are you going to put out a newsletter?
Yes.
Because we have a couple of things going on.
It'll go out sometime this week.
Because starting sometime next week.
Yeah, Thursday, I think.
We're starting our 12 days of Christmas. And we're kind of excited about it. So we've got, so we'll kind of, you won't ever know until the day of, and we'll kind of explain it. But we've done the 12 days of Christmas for 20 years, and we used to do it all kinds of ways. Mostly the way that we did it was, See, you know what happens is I never have my phone on because of this.
Yeah, mine's always on silent. It drives everybody crazy.
It drives everybody crazy because people don't realize it's like, well, how do you walk around all day without your phone on?
I hate my phone.
I don't know.
I wish that I don't even want one.
I know. And my voicemail, for those of you guys that have my phone number and you've called me, my voicemail says, I don't know.
Text me.
Yeah, text me.
Don't even.
And even then, I may see it, I may not. So it's terrible. Usually a couple times a day, I'll sit down and go, oh my gosh, I missed 14 messages, and I'll kind of answer them a little bit. Mm-hmm. My other problem is that I'll look at it and go, oh, that's too much to read. I need to go look that up, and I'll come back and answer that. And then
you forget
to answer it. So
I'm really good at that.
I'm super, super bad, but most of my friends totally understand and they totally know that. But
I would totally get myself a landline if it didn't cost more than a cell phone.
Yeah. And just make sure everybody knows I got a landline.
I'm either at home or I'm at work.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Not anywhere else.
Nothing else.
Yeah. Yes. I am more likely to have a rock in my pocket
than her
or
phone.
garbage than my phone. It's a true statement. True. I almost always have rocks in my pocket or garbage. If I find some little piece of metal or whatever, I'll pick that up all the time too. My phone may or may not be in my pocket. It's often not. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and you know what? Let me back up for just a minute because Donna, our friend from Florida, chicken friend from Florida, wanted to know, she did buy the headphones because we talked about the headphones last week and people really like that. So Allison bought some, and Allison bought some, Donna bought some, quite a few people bought them. And Donna is concerned now, doesn't know how to set them up or how they work. And so I would say that the best thing, I don't know if there is a video that we can link or we could show you, but it's super easy. All you do is you want to plug, as soon as you get them, you want to plug them in and make sure that they're fully charged. Mm-hmm. And when they're fully charged, as soon as you turn them on, and usually what'll happen is you'll be able to see that there's an on-off button.
And it's going to be the same button, the main button on your thing. And you'll hear it'll say power on.
And then you go to your settings button, that one, little baby Eliza eating cookies on my For You pictures. And when you go into your settings button and it comes up, you see that there's the Bluetooth. So then you hit Bluetooth, and what will happen is you'll see mine. Those are all of the Bluetooth various options that I have, because I have like an outdoor speaker for when I'm gardening. I have the ones that I use, the ones that the Libra are the ones that Dad uses. And so I have a bunch that I could just take off there. But what will happen is as soon as, like even that brand new one, as soon as she hit that, when I hit, see where it says other devices and it's spinning, I'll bet you anything that thing right there is that, because that's on.
Once I turn it on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so
that's going to be the easiest way. So if you read your instructions and you couldn't find where it said that this device is called whatever, click that, discover other devices, and things will pop up. And most likely it's the thing that's closest to you. Like this little dude, he's called KB1.
KB1.
I have no idea why. You can't change it. You can't change what it's called, but then you'll always know.
Yeah.
And then once it recognizes, it'll automatically.
And it'll say connected.
Yeah.
Connected. And then you never have to do it again. So then when you turn it on and you're within reach, it'll say connected. Mm-hmm. Because then she said, well, how do I get music out of that? Of course, it's out of this. And so you have to have a smartphone. But I've had Bluetooth options for ever. I mean, even however old your phone is, I'm sure that you're fine in terms of Bluetooth. Mm-hmm. I mean, pretty sure it would have to be super, super old. But then it's whatever app you have. And so we've talked about this before in like book club. So if you have Libby is your free app that you have to have your library card. Mm-hmm. And when you have your library card, you go into Libby and you put all of that information in there. And then you have access to for free, all of those Audible books.
Yeah.
You just oftentimes have to wait, which is the only problem. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as you hit, so I'm listening to this one. So as soon as I hit play.
Myself leading a busload of old biddies from.
Oh. If my earphones were in, it would play in my earphones.
And not through the speaker phone.
And then, but you do have to, so like if I'm wandering around listening to my book and I end up walking outside for some reason, all of a sudden it's not in range. Mm-hmm. So you do have to kind of carry your phone with you. But anyway, and then, or whatever program, you might have,
Pandora.
Mm-hmm. You might have, Audible. Audible, there's tons and tons of free things on Audible. So, mm-hmm. You can buy books, you can buy Audible books and then own them for however long, but, it is kind of nice to mm-hmm. peruse. There's so many things to listen to that, you can pan through that. So anyway, Donna, if that, hopefully that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But that might be the step you're missing is go into settings.
Yeah.
Select Bluetooth, go scroll to the bottom and discover more devices.
Yeah. As long as that's on and right next to it.
I would even wear it so you could hear it.
Yeah.
And watch for something to pop up. Click it. And then you will hear your headset say connected.
Yeah.
And then go into your Libby app. Go into Pandora. Go into YouTube and see if you can hear us. And then you'll know, okay, got it. You at least know that part.
And then practice calling a few people. I mean, you can't call from that. But if somebody calls you, you can answer it. And you can hear it in your ear. And I don't know where the mic is, but they can hear, because I'll always say, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And Brianna will say the same thing every time. Mom, you don't have to yell.
You don't have to yell. It's fine.
But can you hear me? Yes. Stop yelling. I'm so old. Even on speakerphone.
You don't have
Mom,
to yell.
Stop yelling. Mom, don't yell. Or in the car. Mom, you don't have to yell. They can hear you.
You don't have to yell.
Sorry. It's just an automatic.
If it's not right here, you can't hear me.
There's some guy on Facebook that, oh, no, I know what it is. It's those, is it progressive commercials? The kids that, have you not seen those?
No, and I don't have real TV.
Oh my God. Well, maybe it's on Facebook. I don't think it's on, maybe it's on
progressive.
TV.
I don't know.
I'll have to find one for you. But what it is it's, don't act like your father. You haven't seen those? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. Because what's so funny about it is that you watch it and it's like, well, we do that. Pa does that. Is that old?
Does that
mean
weird?
He's old? Is that weird? And then the guy who's like schooling him, because it seems to me that the premise is that you've bought a home and now you have homeowners insurance, but that doesn't mean you should act like your dad, or whatever. And so the guy is like schooling him. No, don't talk to everyone. Everyone is not your friend. No, don't talk to them in the grocery line. They don't want to know anything about you, or whatever. And so there's I'll find one and show you one, but it's hilarious because then I think that's one of them too, is they can hear you. If you're on speakerphone, you don't have to yell. And it's like, we're old.
I've heard that before somewhere.
You talk to everyone in the store.
You just know everybody. You can't just small town living,
Yeah, and even if I don't know, because, and Pa will say that. And I'll say this to him and he'll say it to me. Do you know them? No.
Just needed help.
Who was that? I don't know.
What baking soda was best?
Shirt.
It happens.
I don't know. I'm just being friendly.
It's like going to Home Depot with him. He knows everybody in every aisle. And all the workers, oh, hey, Steve, can you help me with this? How do you know Steve? Oh, he's here all the time. Okay.
That's what it said on a shirt.
Yeah. It's Reed.
That guy's name is Carhart. I know.
Yes,
Anyways.
yes.
Anyway, I don't know where we were. See, sometimes we can get back out of that rabbit hole. Sometimes we just can't. Anyway, so I know we were talking about this week. So a lot of stuff. So December starts to get kind of busy because we've got our 12 days of Christmas planned. We have a fun little girl for Christmas that we're going to kind of sponsor. We'll kind of talk to you guys about her a little bit.
So I'm going to do a newsletter that's kind of recaps to the end of the year, specific dates you won't want to forget, and all those kind of things.
Yeah, some fun things. And then we are having locally, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're not local, we can figure it out. But we are having a used sewing machine sale, a trade-in sale.
Yep.
So what happens with us is that people will bring in their sewing machines. We sell FAF machines. And people will trade up. So they'll bring in something and they'll get something different and we take their trade-in. You don't get a lot of money for trade-in, and then that means that they sell for not a lot of money. We've donated to every school. There is not a surrounding school that needs a sewing machine.
Yes.
And so, and we have a trade-in sale about every other year. We didn't last year, but we did the year before that. And the year before that, we were all fully sold out in under an hour.
Yeah.
In fact, they were standing by their machine protecting it while...
Oh, she can hear me.
Mama, hey, what are you doing? You want to get out? We'll go get out in just a second. And we could only go as fast as Brianna could go to ring them up.
Yeah.
So I expect that it might be the same thing. So it will be on Saturday, December 7th. Am I saying that right?
Probably.
I know it's on Saturday, and I think it's the first Saturday in December, which I think is the 7th. And it'll be here at the shop, not at the event center. And we'll have them all set up, and Jordan will be here, and you can test them and stuff. We've got about a dozen that are really nice machines. So if you're looking for a Christmas gift, if you're looking for, it's a really nice opportunity to get an embroidery machine. And we'll a FAF warranty, and most of them I think are FAF, but a FAF warranty is 20 years and it follows the machine. So all of these will still have a warranty. All of them, every single one of them has gone through by Jordan, and he's cleaned them and he's replaced any parts that they need. So they're all in exceptional shape and a really, really good price. If you are somebody who is in the market for one and you're a little bit nervous because you're not local and you're okay with the idea of shipping it, I'm always cautious about shipping because some of these have boxes and some do not. And so Tracy, I'm sure, could get it to you, but
you always worry.
Yeah, come see us. But anyway, so that's happening, and then a bunch of other things. So so the newsletter will go out, and that
have that information.
She won't out.
We forgot.
Let's go see her. Hey,
before
we give her a kitty cookie.
Oh, she'd totally eat it. Liz is gonna take it.
You're actually not bad.
Before we leave, let me show you really fast behind us. This is Beeline for Baby. This takes fat quarters. Is all you need. And this is the size it makes. This is 10 fat quarters. So really cute.
It's such a great pattern.
Yeah,
it's a really, really good pattern. Super fast. If you've got a really cool fabric that is just too cool to cut up, it's a really good option.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
It's really pretty. All right.
Really, really pretty. Okay, let's go see the baby. Hey! Hey!
Get out.
Get out? Oh, what have you done already?
Destroy. No, you're not leaving. Where are you
Hey,
going?
I have cookies.
Nana has something for you.
Come here. Cookies. Look at, what is it? What is it? Is it a kitty? It's a kitty. Lizzy says, wait a minute. Do you like it? Wait. Hey, come back. Come here. Hey, you.
Maze.
Hey, Drippy Drawers. Come here. So you call drippers. It's a kind of a peanut butter cookie. Oh, you taking it back?
Where are you going?
Hey, come here.
We came to see you, remember?
Come on. Can you
Look at our burgers. Did you guys catch that? Hey.
Hey. Lizzy,
Come back.
Can Lizzy have a bite of that cookie? Can Lizzy have a bite of the cookie?
No.
No.
You want to share with Lizzy? Lizzy?
She's in here.
Lizzy? Come on, Lizzy. You gonna give Lizzy a bite? Lizzy says she has my cookie. Being chased. Lizzy says, if I catch you, do I get the cookie?
No.
You don't want to share with Lizzy?
Where are you going? Boo.
You can see a little perusal of box opening.
Are you stuck?
Yeah.
You're stuck.
I'm stuck?
Yeah.
You're stuck?
Oh, you'll be fine. She got it. Did you break your cookie?
Did the cookie break?
Yeah, she broke it.
Oh, well, let's let Lizzy eat that one. No, let's let Lizzy eat that. Hey.
About as fast as she
Hey.
can. Hey, you don't want to share?
Oh,
Yeah, did you get some hair in there?
Ew.
no. Ew.
Lizzy's like, I'll help you. She's like, I kind of can't.
Lizzy.
Don't throw it. Just give it to her.
Baby.
Lizzy says, I'm keeping it in there.
Don't give her the good one.
Hey.
Well,
Hey. Wow.
Wow.
What'd you find?
Oh.
You found a bar of soap.
Oh, that one fell down. Lizzy says,
Does it
if
smell
I could
nice?
get through there. Show that she's flunking me.
See? She's wedged in there.
Wow.
Oh, are you doing an early box opening? That's tonight. Thank you, honey. Oh,
Can you say bye-byes? Do you like your cookie? It's a little hard. But she's eating it.
Is that a soap?
Does it smell good? Oh,
Lizzy
Lizzy.
says, let me
Ooh.
through. Oh. She says, no, I want that cookie.
You smell it, Maze.
I don't want that.
Stop it. Tell her to stop it.
She says, smell it.
You smell it, Maze.
No.
Show Lizzy.
No.
Show Lizzy what to do.
Oh.
Oh.
She's pushing. Ooh.
I can't make it.
For someone who's afraid of boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, woo!
Lizzy took it.
Where's the one cookie?
Oh no.
She ate your cookie. Shoot. It was yours.
Cookie?
Cookie.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you want an orange instead? Okay, we'll get you an orange.
Can you say bye-bye?
Say bye.
Say bye.
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 Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.